Amy.
Hi.
Just listening to, because we're very close to some of the things other people are saying. You mentioned you still have your same friends, which is, I mean, of course, fantastic. How do you stay so grounded, and what do you do to stay humble and grounded after receiving such success?
Well, I think success doesn't change you. It just, either enhances or just brings out who you are. I'm still the same person, who was trying to figure out how to balance her checkbook, a year ago or 2 years ago. You just have to realize when you're presented opportunities to be grateful for those opportunities. And I don't think it takes a person who's won an Academy Award to have that type of gratitude. And I'm thrilled that I'm that person, don't get me wrong. But my mom taught us well.
Fantastic. And I mean, the subject matter in this film is got a bit of a buffer with humor. Is that kind of what drew you to the film? Is the subject matter?
I loved how James was able to. I'm a huge fan of art representing life. And how many times have you laughed at a funeral? How many times have you been in a very painful, awkward situation and found the levity in it, but was able to, overcome that situation just by living in the moment. And what I love about this film is that Mary's character comes of age as an adult and has to start her life all over again. Everything that she knew, her normal, she became a new normal. And I mean, how many of us find ourselves in that situation every day and don't ever really get to see it represented in film? So that's what I loved about the story. I loved James's exuberance, and he's the same person, who wrote it, and usually writer-directors, which I realize the past 5 directors I've worked with have all been writer-directors. I have an affinity for writer-directors.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I loved you on Everybody I Had.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So funny.
Thank you. Hi.
My name's Madeline.
Hi, how are you,
Nice to meet you.
Madeline?
First of all, thank you for wearing color. It's beautiful.
Well, I
love
wanted to
see it.
show up. I wanted to, not...
And you definitely did that.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask you, I heard you talking before about how much research went into this role. What is kind of one of the lessons you learned about being a sponsor for somebody who's struggling with addiction?
Well, a sponsor has a great responsibility in that they know that people are going to slip. They know that people are going to be smacked with the reality that their life has to change. And there is a huge chance that that person is going to fail in their first, venturing out to get help. But the sponsor basically is that person that has to reel them in and let them know that they have a safe place to come back to and that it is okay. You can mess up as many times as you need to, as long as you know that you need the help. Pretty soon I think people, get the hang of it, and that was my job, is to, just be as realistic as possible with my portrayal of this character.
And one last quick question. This is another strong female role for you, which is wonderful to see you in.
Thank you.
Is that something you look for when you're looking for roles to play, that kind of female strength? Is that something you search out?
No, I actually, I look for story first and what my part of the narrative is, and hope that I get, a nice little, very integral part. But usually prior to, a year ago, that never happened. So the fact that this little movie with a great message happened to fall into my lap at a time when nobody knew what would happen with my studio film makes me very happy.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Hi. Okay, you are just busy.